it is easy to feel compassion.
We would say, one moment, we would say it is not so easy for many.
Okay.
Yes, yes, yes.
I say also, though, it is also quite easy, especially for me and for many others, to feel gratitude.
Yes.
Right. But how can a person feel joy when they're surrounded by darkness?
Yes.
It seems a bit flippant. People say to raise your vibration, you must laugh and be joyful and skip around. How can a person feel joyful when so many suffer around? We are aware of the suffering. There's a sense of guilt. I have no right to feel joyful.
Yes, yes, yes. So what you are saying now within us, yes, is that you feel the compassion, yes, and you feel the joy, and you feel the gratitude.
I feel the gratitude,
Yes,
yes.
yes, yes, yes. And you say that it is easy, yes. However, there are many of those who struggle in this aspect.
Oh.
Now, to feel compassion and joy, yes, and a gratitude, yes, is one avenue of energy.
Yes.
Yes. Then you speak of the energy of guilt. Yes.
Well, yes.
That is attached
to joy.
Yes. So, one moment. So what we are going to speak first about,
Yes.
yes, is this joy, compassionate, gratitude energy. Yes. What we see within you now is that there is a streamline. So, for example, if you have one wave, yes, we see the wave, yes, the wave, the wave frequency, yes, of a particular energy. So, for example, joy, yes, and compassion, yes, and gratitude, yes, yes, yes. We see it as one big wave of energy, yes, individual, yes, they have their own energetic structures.
Right.
But there is a thread through that stream that is connected to guilt.
Yes.
Yes. So first, before we talk about the suffering around people's around, yes, what we see is that the definition, yes, of joy has some element of guilt attached.
Yes.
Yes, the expression of gratitude has some element of guilt attached.
Well, yes.
And also the what you want to say, the compassion.
Yes.
Yes. So, in order, first and foremost, yes, to experience the pure nature of that energetic field of joy, compassion, or gratitude, is to remove the guilt factor.
How?
Yes. So we will talk about this in one moment. One moment.
Yes.
Okay. So in this frequency, what therefore you are saying is that there is a contrary elevation.
Yes.
Yes. You have one, but then you feel the other.
Yeah.
So how can you feel the one because you feel the other?
Yes.
This is what it is explaining within you, is to show that there are different energetic forms. They do not coexist, yes?
Yeah.
But you bridge them together. So, there may be some elevations in the mind structures, yes? Where one cannot feel joy unless there is a guilt attached. One cannot feel compassion unless there is a guilt attached. One cannot feel gratitude because one compares it to what someone else does not have.
Yes.
Yes? So, this comparison tool is how you identify what the energy frequency is, yes? But to live in its purity is to completely remove the darker tone of it. Now, the guilt factor, the guilt is that which you understand from your own experience, yes? Areas which were misfortunate.
Yes.
Yes? And so therefore, when you feel the fortunate events,
Yes.
then you remember, but there was also misfortune. Yes? So, in order to understand any elevation of frequency, you must compare to the smaller aspects, the darker tones of it. Yes?
Okay.
And this is why it has been connected in the brain functions.
I
Yes?
see.
Now, to understand that there are what we would say contrast, yes, between. So when you have joy, you also have sadness. Otherwise, you cannot understand what the joy is compared.
Yes.
Yes? However, you can understand the contrast to a certain energy frequency, yes? But it could be quite different to this element of guilt. Now,
Yes.
the guilt puts the pressure on oneself. Yes? So you feel responsible. Yes? To some degree. Yes? I am happy, but I should not be.
Yes.
Because another person is sad.
Yes.
Yes. So, what we say is there are aspects within society, within the human collective, yes, that is connected to all. So, when one feels joyful, yes, and then there is what we would say a hint of guilt, yes, it is because you are all connected. Yes?
Oh, so
However, when there is a suffering, yes, around you, it is very difficult for you to elevate this idea of joy,
yes.
because you think, oh no, it is not fair.
Yeah.
Why should I feel like this when someone does not?
Yes.
Yes? So, when this boils down, as you would say, yes, to this idea of justice, fairness, yes? Now, the fairness on any person, yes, is within their own structures, within their own life, yes? Sometimes one person feels that things are very fair, and other times they feel it is not fair.
Yes.
It is all in structure of their own choosing and their own path. Yes?
Okay. Yes.
And then you have another person which is completely different. Yes? So, to first understand that everyone has chosen their own fairnesses and unfairnesses, their own sense of justice.
Okay.
What we see now within you, sometimes you cannot enjoy the good times unless you experience the bad times.
Yes.
Yes? So, therefore, if you had happy times all the time, maybe that happiness would be boring or unhappy, because it is the same. This is the human experience, to experience the contrast. Now, it is difficult, we understand within you, in one aspect, you feel a sense of guilt, firstly, because you have yourself experienced misfortune, and therefore you can feel it within others.
Yes.
Yes? And then on another aspect, you feel that you are disconnected from them, and therefore you can experience joy without them choosing to connect within this also. Yes?
Yes.
And then, of course, you feel irresponsible. Yes. So, there is an element of this responsibility and justice, yes, as a collective that humanity have.
Yes.
Yes, and we would say that this is a good thing. This is part of your connectors to others.
Oh, I see.
Yes, so this is a good thing. However, the guilt factor does not elevate you. It does not elevate the other people's also. Yes?
Yes.
So, the best way to understand this is if you find moments within yourself that feel guilty, yes, when you are happy, yes, understand first that then you are not experiencing happy in its purest capacity.
Yes.
Yes, for it would not have guilt attached. Yes, foremost, you understand this.
Yes, I
then,
do.
yes, then the next moment you can understand that your joy is bringing light to others. So therefore, the reason why you feel the guilt are because of your connectors of that which you are grown up with.
Yes.
Yes, number one, we would say. Then, number two, in no hierarchical order, is when you have experienced it yourself. Yes. So, first, you have been what we would say indoctrinated with this idea of guilt.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that you can bring to light
Mhm.
and you can remove. Yes, if you wish. Yes. Secondly, yes, then you can look at this aspect of your joy. If it has removed this element of guilt, yes, and it is pure in its function,
Yes.
yes, it has the spreading capacity that guilt has. Yes. So when you feel guilt and suffering from other people's, it is because you are sensing it from the collective.
Yes.
You're picking up on these energies, yes, as well as it working with the mind structures of that you were conditioned with.
Yes.
There are two aspects, you see, what we
Yes,
see
I
in a
see.
simpler aspect of this, yes? So, therefore, you can use the same formula the other way around. Yes?
Oh, okay.
So, in understanding, I am joyful, I am compassionate, I am grateful.
Yes.
Yes? Now, I identify within this, oh, I have an element of guilt within this.
Yes.
And because other people, they suffer. Yes? So, in this, you can say, well, I understand now that my elevation of this energy frequency of a higher light
Yes.
is somewhat riddled with a little guilt.
Yes.
First, I will bring this to light and I will illuminate this. Once I have achieved this, and now I am in full expression of the joy, the compassion, and the gratitude,
Yes.
then I know that this fullest expression will, what we would say, spread and bleed onto others in the human collective. Yes?
So it's helpful. Yes.
Of course it is helpful, because what is happening is even those who are experiencing great compassion, yes, they are also spreading out that small device of guilt, even though they are happy.
Yes.
Because they are also feeling a slight guilt when they are joyful.
Yes.
Yes? And this does not help humanity.
No.
Yes? So in a sense, those who are experiencing joy and compassion and gratitude with a small hint of guilt
Yes.
are also spreading the guilt.
Yeah. It's
Yes?
not good.
Yes. So the first thing is to exercise full elevation of the positive aspect of the energetic flow. Yes? Understanding that it is emotional and the mental can also connect within this.
Yes.
Yes? Identify the mental aspect of it that may be preventing you from experiencing the full capacity of the joy or the compassion or the gratitude.
Yes.
Yes? And then this has a very positive effect on humanity.
Okay.
Yes? It
Wonderful.
affects them, it spreads over them. Yes? Because what is happening and occurring now, we see many of your society are using these, what we would say, manifestation tools, yes, within their lives, but they are checking in with themselves as well. They say, oh yes, I'm good, I'm happy, I'm doing okay, and everything is wonderful. But a part of them still feels, oh, but how can this be true when other people suffer?
Yes.
Yes, and so they cancel a little of the energy frequency out.
Oh.
Yes, and this little energy of guilt then is spread as well.
Oh, yeah.
So others who feel the compassion and the joy also feel the little bit of guilt. Yes? First to illuminate it, and then know that within the vibration of guilt, of what we would say compassion and joy, that this would be of a higher frequency to transmit into the collective consciousness.
Okay.
So it is not up, we would say you can do this within yourself, and we understand that you will put this out for people to hear, yes? And yes, you can do it within yourself. This is the starting point. However, we understand that this collective idea, it's not your, what we would say, responsibility alone.
I know.
Yes, it is a reaction. It is a global aspect.
Yes.
Yes? And so we see a lot of peoples, they put themselves down after being so joyful. Yes? And this, in a way, sends out these mixed messages
Yeah.
to the collective consciousness.
I see.
Yes? Do you understand?
Yes.
Yes. So, you can try this within yourself, and it is exercising good identity of your elevations.
Yes.
But also remember that it is not your fault.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
you do not have to put the blame on yourself or on another person.
No.
It is just the way it has rectified itself.
Yes.
Yes, there are small steps.
I see.
Yes, yes.
I see.
These would be what we would say tripping mechanisms. Yes.